Hello, Yay Nation. Before we dive in, I just wanted to give an advisory that we are touching a sensitive topic today regarding mental health. So, especially for our younger viewers that are part of Yay Nation, just want you to have that advisory before we continue. And now we'll begin the episode.
All my inspirations come from people that are very heavily rooted in wanting to do things outside of their music as well. Whether it was like Michael Jackson or Tupac or even the controversial Kanye West. I feel it. I can listen to my own music and feel really I could tear up watching the Not Enough music video.
You're really helping advocate and showcase that it's okay to be vulnerable and talk about mental health as a Black man. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Every Day is a Yay! Woo! Today, y'all, Yay Nation, we got a very special guest, okay? We got a powerhouse of talent and a voice of social change. You may recognize him from Fox's Empire, Netflix's Rhythm and Flow, BET's Next Rap Star, and he's also graced some of the biggest stages in Chicago, okay, y'all? So y'all need to check him out. But on top of that, he's very passionate about advocating for mental health, okay? In his latest project, the Not Enough Project, he honors the legacy of Billy Watts Jr. So we are here to talk about how you are enough. Please give a warm yay welcome to Independent!
Thank you.
So Independent, tell us more.
Yeah, what's up, y'all? I go by Independent, rapper, actor from Chicago, Illinois. And like she said, we're working on the Not Enough project dedicated to this boy, DJ Kill Bill 313, aka Billy Watts Jr., who took his life 10 years ago in Detroit, and out of not feeling loved and appreciated, what so many of us, especially of color, go through on a day-to-day basis.
Yes.
And I decided to speak on it because I can relate to it, and I've been that person. And we all need that voice. And a lot of artists that go through that type of stuff, they speak on it, and then like something tragic happens. So I want to be somebody that sticks around to show people that the journey can continue despite what you're feeling. So.
We love that, and we are so grateful to have you here.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes.
Thank
so
you.
before we dive in, we got a very special segment, okay?
Let's get it.
Drum roll, please.
Let's get it.
We have the go! All right. In this section, you're going to pick a question, any question. Okay. And the goal is to bring a smile to you and a smile to our audience. Are we ready, folks? Are we ready? All right.
All right.
Okay.
Should I read it?
Yeah, read out loud.
All right. You can have any one fictional character as your imaginary friend. Who do you choose and why?
Ooh. Okay, you go first.
No, you go first. You go first.
Oh, this is so hard.
It's not. This is difficult.
This is very difficult. Okay, so I because of the content I'm watching right now, it's extra hard for me. Okay, let's just go with it because honestly, it's very relevant. So, have y'all heard? Oh my goodness, it's like Succession, but it's not Succession. Industry. Have you all heard of Industry? The show Industry on HBO, okay?
I heard of it. I don't know too much about it though.
So Industry is like Succession, except it's from like the Gen Z approach. It's a bunch of Gen Z folks in their bankers in the UK. Okay? And let's just say a lot of extreme things happen.
Okay.
Like actually with kind of what we're talking about today, like there's some overlaps there, and also some if you watch Succession, it's a lot about this. Everyone's trying to rise to the top and be on the top of the corporate ladder, and they will literally sacrifice themselves to get there. Okay, so Harper is a young Black woman that's in this show. And I don't want to spoil it too much, but let's just say she paves her own way. So it's a lot about reading the stock market and everything. but I love her because she's low-key a villain and not that likable. And I'm saying this because I think she'd be a great imaginary friend to help me with setting boundaries, because she's very much like, I'm not tolerating any of this. Y'all can. And I would love an imaginary friend that's that voice in my ear being like, Jewel, we ain't gonna take this. I'm like, yeah, girl, you right. So I would love Harper from Industry to be my imaginary friend.
Wow. I feel like mine not gonna be that deep.
It's okay. I've been watching it though. I literally just watched like one of the latest episodes before this. So yeah.
Okay, so when you say fictional character, I guess that means it doesn't have to be a cartoon. It could just be in someone.
It could be anything. It could even be a cartoon too. Anybody.
Right. Okay. Well, I'll do a fictional character, like a real person that plays somebody. Let's see. This is hard. To be my imaginary friend. Man, this is hard. I don't know. Maybe like Static Shock or something.
Okay, tell me why Static Shock?
I don't know. Like when I was, because my mind was set on cartoons, so I thought about
Some words. Go ahead.
just a black man with superpowers that like people respect and think they can help people, and then like just being a black man with power. It just it sounds like history's made. So
exactly.
Hey, I mean, it sound like somebody that could uplift me to be at my full, have my full potential going. So, I don't know.
Empower independent. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Power independent. You know what I'm saying? He's still imaginary, so I'm still independent kind of.
Exactly. What I'm saying?
They don't see him. So,
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. So maybe I don't know. Maybe this is just me thinking right off top. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe Static Shock or something like that.
I like that.
Like positive people that know how to get it done and help people and saving the world and stuff. So
period.
Yeah.
So I feel like the overlap is no matter what, our imaginary friends are empowering us to be our best selves.
Yeah, for sure.
Period.
For sure.
Yes.
For sure.
That was the guy with a smile.
Let's go.
Well, let's do this. Independent.
What's up?
How you feeling?
I'm feeling great. How about yourself?
I'm feeling good.
Let's go.
So today we're going to dive into how you are enough, because not everyone always feels that way. But first, let's dive into you, all right? Growing up, what were your inspirations that inspired you to be a musician and most recently an actor as well?
Yeah, well, first and foremost, the people I grew up with, my mother and my granddad and my grandmothers, were all very heavily rooted in activism and helping people and put down the guns. And I mean, they worked for a nonprofit company, my mother and my granddad, called VPPS. It's the Violence Prevention Peace Promotion strategy.
Peace promotion.
Motion strategy, yeah. So basically it was a nonprofit to promote peace and promote a better justice system, and having kids that don't have as many mentors or whatever be able to feel like they don't have to make the worst decisions. They could still have a good life. So when I first started making music, it was rooted off the ideology of helping people. So with that being said, all my inspirations come from people that are very heavily rooted in wanting to do things outside of their music as well. Whether it was like Michael Jackson or Tupac or even the controversial Kanye West, who I believe is very, very impactful in our culture, especially for my demographic. Besides my mother and my grandparents, it was those three were probably three of my biggest. And then I love Whitney Houston, and just like this, I have a lot of inspirations, but I think those are the ones who all three actually, if you think about it, Michael Jackson, Tupac, Kanye, they're all very controversial.
Very controversial.
You know what I'm saying? All got a lot of, just
they were judged a lot of criticism. I think a lot of them are misunderstood.
Yeah, absolutely. And I was that kid growing up that might have got laughed at for loving Michael Jackson and not thinking that he was guilty.
Exactly.
Continue. Yeah. So that's on the music side. On the acting side, well, first of all, I've always loved movies. I've always, you
Yeah.
know, like
It's like just watching it, like just the immersion is everything.
right. So once I started getting opportunities going on set, doing stuff like Empire, I was able to see firsthand at how specific shots are shot, scenes are shot, and how amazing just angles are and just lighting, just getting a real comprehension of what it takes to be able to be successful in the acting industry. And watching people like Will Smith and Denzel Washington and Angela Bassett, like
Great. Oh, I love me some Angela.
Shout out to Angela. She played the mom in one of my favorite movies of all time, The Jacksons, An American Dream. Yeah, and Jason Weaver. Shout out to Jason Weaver. I actually met him. He's super cool dude.
He's cool. Yeah.
He played one of the Michael Jackson.
Yeah, he did.
Michael Jackson kid when he was a kid. Yeah. So
I'm like, yeah, nope. I remember the face and the dimple.
Yeah. So just watching any of those type of people and do their thing in their movie, like Pursuit of Happiness is one of my favorite movies of all time.
Ooh.
Just being able to watch them and how they act, their mannerisms, I fell in love with it. The ability to really make you feel like they're in that predicament. And it's another way to kind of help people because you could bring to life a character that somebody goes through in their everyday life.
Every day.
So just two things that I have a huge passion for: music and acting, for all of those reasons, and probably more. But yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it's interesting to even hear like the roots because it seems like that's why you're always trying to make sure, how am I impacting people?
For sure.
How I'm elevating voices, especially voices that aren't often heard.
Yeah.
So you were also on Netflix's Rhythm and Flow. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
How did that kind of help amplify your ability when it comes to the power of storytelling and really using your platform for social change?
Well, it was interesting because I didn't make it too far in Rhythm and Flow, right?
Okay.
But shout out to Flawless Real Talk and D Smoke.
D Smoke.
But if you look at the longevity of the people that were on the show, it was rooted in people that were very real, and it hit different. Like if you Flawless's last song had his family crying. And D Smoke brought out the people and made the culture feel good.
I remember that. Yeah.
So it's just like knowing that being on the show, even though it's reality TV, so they care about drama and all this other stuff.
Exactly.
But just knowing that being genuine and just sticking to what's real and what make people feel good.
Yeah.
It's always gonna win.
It's always win.
No matter what is hot, whatever the hot song is, right?
People want to make sure they can feel. They want to make sure you
Yeah.
see them,
For sure.
so they can feel like they're enough.
For sure. And you have to. I feel like what makes me love the music I do is that I feel it.
Yeah.
I can listen to my own music and feel really, really I could tear up watching the Not Enough music video. And I did it.
It's a powerful video, y'all.
Y'all go watch it. But yeah, just being on Netflix Rhythm and Flow, it was kind of cool to know that you could really be yourself and just be vulnerable and expressive, and people will love you for it. So I thought that was dope.
Period.
Yeah.
All right. So let's get into the Not Enough project, okay?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
So this speaks deeply about mental health and your own personal struggles.
Yeah.
Can you share the inspiration behind it and how it reflects your own journey?
So the Not Enough song was inspired by a friend of mine. Shout out to Janae. She super dope artist. She has a song that she did when she told me about DJ Kill Bill some years ago. And then years later, she never put out the song or released the song. Like, hey, you need to drop that. But she never did. Hopefully she still does. I told her still, you need to drop it.
Yeah.
But anyway, so just years later, I'm going through some of the craziest depression of my life, like all types of just mental health, feeling like suicidal thoughts, all types of shit. Excuse me. And so when I go through that, then it's like, okay, now I really got something to talk about. Yeah. And
it was hitting home.
It was hitting different, so now I got a real legit reason to discuss something that hasn't really been broadcasted enough, in my opinion, which is a boy, not having everything he needs to feel like he's valued on this planet, a black boy. And it allowed me to be able to create Not Enough. Not only is it a tribute to Billy Watts Jr., but it's also a it's my life. If you listen to the lyrics, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's my life. And it's very personal to me as well. So it's just the whole thing is inspired by just going through it, actually knowing what it's like to feel less and not knowing if you want to continue. So yeah, I mean, it had to feel real. So I couldn't do it at that time. Because I didn't feel like I really went through enough. You know what I'm saying? Everyone goes through things.
But it's like there's still some kind of removal. But
yeah.
In it, you're like, no.
I'm a big person of really just being able to tap into what I'm talking about. Because I think people won't feel it until you feel it yourself.
Yeah.
And I'm not really the type of person that likes to just make up stuff in my music.
Exactly.
You know, I done made a couple songs just flexing, just, you know, fun songs.
It's like I'm just gonna do this and spit some stuff.
But when we get down to the nitty gritty, like the real important stuff, like the mental health, like I gotta feel it. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't already went through other things in life, but that time span of like 4 years or whatever that I really was super depressed.
Wow.
And
4 years is a long time.
That's a long time, right?
What got you through it? Like what was your support system? Because Billy didn't have that.
Right, exactly. Well, shout out to his family. I can't speak on everything that really went down in his situation. But I know there were people that loved him.
Yeah.
You know, but anyway.
So he had the love and support.
Yeah, from what I've seen and just some of the people I've talked to, I talked to his older sister. I talked to somebody that had a class with him. And just I know that there were people that loved him. And there's a lot of people that were hurt by his death. But anyway, your question
was about who was there for you to get you through those 4 years, because 4 years, that's a long time.
Well, first of all, I'm not gonna just say that I'm completely 100% like happy all the time, but
that is true, right? Like we humans, like still healing doesn't just stop; it's ongoing. It's lifelong.
And you got to be okay with that. You got to know that. But kind of just being able to have a medicine, like music is so medicinal for me.
It is.
And I'm not gonna set it short like no one ever helped me get through things with good conversations. There are some great people. You know, there are some great people around me. Shout out to one of my man, I love this man, rest in peace. His name is Twan. He goes by AM7. He's a mentor. He's a mentor to me. I called him Big Brother. He called me Little Brother. One of the dopest rappers I ever met. He helped me through a lot of stuff. A lot of people. You know, just kind of being able to have those conversations was really important. But then just me being able to go to the music and really express, or even in acting, like if I get a scene where I can feel better in the scene, it would help me.
It help you translate it to real life.
It helped me translate it to real life. But there's a lot of dope people out here. My dad didn't raise me, so I have mentors, and I look at them like father figures. So my mentors have always been very important to me. So Twan, shout out to Twan. Phenom is somebody who helped me get through a really bad situation that I was in with a young lady. Add two, super dope. I used to go over Ron Fest's house all the time.
Nice.
Yeah, and we used to we'll have these times where we'll burn like the negativity. It's one of my favorite moments just of my life. I went over to his house one time. It was the end of the year, and we put all the things that were negative going on in our life. And we put it in like a bowl or like something, and we burned it.
So you literally burned the
yeah.
That
so it's
is
like
so cool.
Yeah, just kind of just releasing everything that we went through. So I'm ranting, but
no, this is good. And honestly, I love that you're talking about this, because I do think with everything you're doing, you're really helping advocate and showcase that it's okay to be vulnerable and talk about mental health as a Black man. what does that look like for you to kind of redefine masculinity?
Well, I think that people have to stop putting whatever they were brainwashed with about masculinity into the world, like every day, you know what I'm saying? Or about femininity, like anything that has to do with what they feel like because everyone does, this is how it has to be. I'm a big person. I say F society and F all that stuff.
You
like,
can swear here, just let you know.
Cool,
yeah. Fuck society.
Fuck society.
Yeah, fuck society.
Bitch ass society.
Okay.
But yeah. So yeah, just being that person, knowing that also I do my best work when I'm vulnerable.
Yes.
If I were to describe my music anyway, it'd be vulnerability and overthinking. Like two things that have kind of like been great and bad for me.
Yeah.
You know, overthinking has been crazy for me in good ways and bad ways. Relationship, good and bad.
Like,
you know what I'm saying? Like music, good and
everywhere,
bad.
like.
Man, just a lot of overthinking and vulnerability. I'm really big on expression, and like I said, I come from a family of activists. People didn't know how to open their mouth. So I'm not that person. I'm not that quiet person when I don't, when I don't need to be, I'm going to speak.
Period. As you should.
Yeah, and I think I got that most from my granddad. Shout out to my granddad. He was rest in peace. He was an amazing man. He spoke all over the world. He worked with Nina Simone.
Wow.
He worked with he introduced me to Reverend Jesse Jackson at Push. And all three of us prayed for my grandmother at the time. Rest in peace to her. She was she had kidney failure. So we all three of us said a prayer to her on the phone, and that was amazing. He's fought against the Vietnam War, just all types of stuff. Yeah. So I say that to say expression and vulnerability is so important, and we need to stop, especially in the Black communities, making it seem like it's a negative thing when we open our mouths, because a lot of us are taught to just deal with it and just not say nothing. And that's why a lot of us explode when we get older. We don't know how to handle nothing. So I'm making this music and I'm doing what I'm doing to speak for the people that feel like they don't have a voice. And I made a project of like 4 or 5 years ago. It was 2018. That's like 6 years ago. I have one project out from 6 years ago. It's called Voiceless.
Tell me more about it.
It's dedicated to people that feel like they don't have a voice. And myself at the time didn't. So it's just a lot of those type of records. You got gospel songs with gospel choirs in it, and it makes you feel good like listening to it.
Y'all need to check out Voiceless.
Yeah, you can check it out, but you know what I'm saying, I got the new music out.
Check out Not Enough. Make sure you check out Not Enough first.
Make sure you check out Not Enough. Not Enough is the song that you want to check out, the video you want to check out. I got some newer stuff coming out, but Voiceless was
that's part of the roots.
That's part of the journey.
Yeah,
and I'm still proud of it. I still like a lot of people be like, man, I hate this now. Like I still like it. But
it's timeless.
So I've always been the expression, doesn't diminish your masculinity type of guy. Exactly. I've always been that guy. Yeah.
And it's just so interesting because y'all, he didn't just drop some small names, okay? Reverend Jesse Jackson, Nina Simone, just even thinking about like your grandmother and your mother and like just the organization that they built, like it is not surprising you are who you are because of the line you come from of making this social change.
Yeah. Oh, my grandmother worked with Harold Washington. Yeah. I mean, man, like shout out to one thing about me is I may not overly like brag about myself, but when it comes to like the people around me, the people that are so dope, like I will brag about them forever. Shout out to Twan. I met Twan when I was a youth artist at Donda's house.
Wow.
And Donda's house, if people don't know, is named after Dr. Donda West, who's Kanye West's mother.
I was just wait.
Wait. So that's how I met Twan around Fest. Yeah. And it was and that's an amazing organization. Ryan Fest, Twan, shout out to Donnie. Donnie was amazing. She made everything happen. It was an organization for young artists like me to be able to find a place and get opportunities to express myself and work with other artists and creatives. Man, I'm gonna brag about the people
No,
around
but
me
this
all
is
day.
amazing because I've heard like you do become a culmination of the people you surround yourself with.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
when you were talking about, okay, how you literally burn the negativity with the Rhyme Fest. Like it just shows that like everything happens for a reason
Yeah.
and you're only going to continue to be great.
Yeah.
Because you're so used to being surrounded by greatness.
Yeah. And I want to say, since we're doing an interview,
Yes.
you know, shout out to Ryan Fest, bro. I love you. You know, we've fallen out tremendously off of some miscommunications, but I value anybody that I've ever been around that has literally taught me anything or made me feel like a real person.
Yes.
Or, you know, I can say like I went through this with this person.
Yeah.
I have unlimited love for them. Shout out to all the people that in my life, all my mentors. I look at them as father figures. My uncle is a big part of I love my uncle. Shout out to my uncle Ed. So yeah, just the people, the men in my life that have kind of stepped in where my father wasn't. I have unlimited love for them, and even if we've fallen out, and y'all should all do this too. You know, if you're not cool with somebody right now, sometimes it ain't that deep, because you never know the last time you can see somebody. So just tell them you love them, even if they don't respond to it. You did your part. So that's kind of where I'm at. I'm gonna make sure I let people know, you know, at the end of the day, I value you, even if we ain't cool. So
Wow.
yeah.
I love that you did that.
Yeah.
What? Sharing the love. Sharing the love. All right. Well, let's get into the Not Enough video.
Let's do it. Do it. I'm ready.
What was it like to literally reenact what was going on and also to channel the things you were feeling and experience and have experienced? Walk me through that.
Yeah, it was intense. Just knowing that you are living out somebody's like journey.
Yeah. Let's tell folks, like, let's give background on what happened to Billy Watts Jr. Yeah.
Okay, so Billy Watts Jr., young, beautiful black boy, that he actually made music. You can actually find it on YouTube.
Yeah. I see that.
Yeah, and he was somebody that didn't like it, as it seemed, didn't receive the love that he may in his mind feel he needed to be valued. And he is somebody that ended up taking his life. This is 10 years ago in Detroit. His body was found in a body of water.
Yeah.
And it was just a crazy thing to hear about. Like, it was just like it's real. People actually end their own life. Like, they actually take their life.
And he had been planning it too. Like,
yeah, I mean,
the post on Instagram, like, he was literally saying, I don't want to get too much into it, but he was literally, I mean, you leave it, you talk about it.
No, for sure.
I was literally like telling folks, I'm about to do this in various different ways.
Yeah. I mean, just with the last meal post, with the, I hope this watch is waterproof. Like,
which was wild.
It's crazy. But you know, the thing is about when someone's going through something, it seems like people don't really take it seriously, because it's like, man, he ain't gonna really kill himself. You know what I'm saying? I've seen people that are still here today say on social media, like, I'm ending it tonight, or I'm ending it tomorrow, and they never did.
Yeah.
And people don't take them seriously whenever they do it.
But it's so reckless.
It's reckless. You know, I think as a individual, it's also we also have the responsibility to not also sell something that's not going to happen, because it is frustrating to read and hear. But as the listener, as the viewer, like, I would never ever take it lightly. You know what I'm saying? I would always make sure the person if I see it, I don't care if I saw it 8 times yesterday. You know what I'm saying? I don't care.
I'm gonna still check up.
I'm gonna check in. You know what I'm saying? Because you really never know, like, what if he actually does? You know what I'm saying? This boy, this beautiful black boy, actually ended up taking his life. And then, of course, you know, his whole page went viral after that,
because everyone was like, wow, he was saying that when we could have been catching this while this was happening. You know,
and of course, things go viral after the fact. So when people die, then people pay attention. But it's like, it's too late. So I want to make sure through my art that it's not going to be too late for whoever the next person is. And
So walk me through like the video.
yeah, so the
Of it.
video, we went to all the different locations that we wanted to go to.
Did you film this actually in Detroit? I didn't catch
No,
that.
no.
Okay,
We did.
Chicago.
I wanted to, but you know, time, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we filmed it. We actually filmed it in the suburbs, in the far west suburbs, and we went to a few different locations. We went to Denny's.
Yeah.
He went to either like IHOP
Or
or
something
Denny's.
to say it was his last
Yeah,
breakfast.
yeah. So
Yeah.
I ended up, but I bought the team a meal, like
Yeah.
everyone a meal, and we all just went to Denny's and we had some food, and the food that I ate that looked similar to his food
Yeah.
was actually something I enjoyed. So I'm like, this is perfect to bring this out to life. So we did that. We took shots of me walking because he had like that one pose where he was looking at himself through like a glass.
Yes.
And he could see his reflection. So we did that. We went to the body of water, and just getting in the water was crazy.
How did that feel? Because that's like,
Yeah, like it. Now it's like, oh, we really doing this.
Yeah.
Everything else is like, it's just a shot.
you know, but like now
Yeah.
it's like, how do you get into that headspace of someone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's intense.
Yeah.
It's real intense. Like you actually gonna get in the water and pretend like you're not alive anymore.
Like that's
crazy.
That's a lot.
But that's why shout out to Leland Philpott,
Yeah.
who is the
Shout out to
person.
Leland.
He plays God in the song. If people weren't able to catch on, who creates that alternate ending. So I don't think I could have did that video knowing that it ended with me in the water, versus the alternate ending, which reversed everything back to the night before.
Yeah.
And I crumpled the paper. I was like, I ain't doing that, because it's like they need the positive.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Anyone could just spread the negative. We know the man, took his life, but
How can we inspire other folks to not do that?
yeah.
All the people who are watching that, walk me to like what it's been like to get people's reactions when
Yeah.
they see this.
Yeah, I mean, I've had people in tears. I've had people come up to me after a live performance and say, that gave me shivers, but it was amazing. I've had people give a standing ovation after performances. When we did a not enough viewing mental health event,
Yes.
nonprofit event in Hyde Park. Shout out to Hyde Park, is the home of so much Black culture for Chicago. And we went and did an event there, and we had some mental health organizations come and speak. And then we showed the video, and after the video's almost over, like during the credits, they do the side by side with me and him doing all these different things, the smile, and that's the part where it's like it hit different. And it was really hard for my mom. Shout out to my OG. When I showed it to her the first time, I showed it to her at my house, and she was like, "I'm glad you showed me this first now," because otherwise I'll be crying like a baby at the event.
Because like you're her baby.
Yeah, it's like seeing why would I want to even see you pretend to do that?
Because that's still jarring.
Yeah.
Very jarring.
Yeah, absolutely. So the reactions were exactly how I expected it to be. It was a awakening for people. It was hard to watch for people. It was triggering, but it's needed. And I'm gonna continue speaking on things that are uncomfortable but needed, because I don't believe in sitting in comfort.
Yeah.
I don't believe in
We
it.
don't
So
grow in comfort.
we don't.
We
We
don't
stagnate
grow-
in comfort.
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah.
So how has this journey kind of inspired you moving forward?
Well, it definitely showed me that my thoughts of how I want to move as an artist were going to be okay doing it the way I'm doing it. I'm not going to conform to anybody's opinion about how I should be as an artist. I'm going to continue to do things that I feel are impactful, and they're all not going to just be super easy to watch. And that's just the type of artist I am. I've always been that type of artist. Like when I did WGN, I got on there and they had a whole segment about colorism dedicated to a song that I have called Free Me, which is on Voiceless. And check it out, it's a good song. And I did that song. It's about colorism, being a light-skinned man but having a white mom and a Black dad. That's what that's about.
It's a different journey.
It's a different journey. So I'm always gonna be the guy that's gonna say something uncomfortable, and that's why I shout out Tupac and Kanye,
Yes.
Michael Jackson.
All the people you listen, Whitney Houston, they will say the thing.
Like my granddad said things that were uncut. Like my granddad didn't care about nothing. He'll go to McDonald's if they didn't give him the right food. He'll call the manager. How you call the manager at McDonald's? What you thought was gonna happen, granddad?
Look, you want 5-star treatment regardless, because he knows he's a king. He's like, look, I'm gonna get it.
And I think that's how people should be.
Yeah,
they should know their value. They should not be afraid to be express and be vulnerable. And we gotta end this stigma about how people need to be, or how men have to be, or how women have to be. Like there's things that women are taught to do all the time.
Exactly.
I don't think they should have to do all the time. So
period.
So yeah. So
break the gender roles. Break
fuck
them.
society.
Fuck society.
Yeah. So yeah. That's why I'm at.
According to the CDC, suicide is the third leading cause of death for Black Americans, where Black men are 4 times more likely to commit suicide than Black women. And only 25% of Black Americans actually report that they need support with their mental health, compared to 40% of white Americans also reporting that they need help with their mental health. So what does it feel like for you to be able to create these safe spaces for people of color to talk about mental health and self-love?
I think it's very important and very underrated. Undervalued, all those unders, because it's like I was saying before, it's not expected out of us to express, and just having that ability, that opportunity to really say how we feel, is life-saving. It really puts us in a position to be able to make a change and then impact the next person who don't feel like they got a way to, save themselves either. So man, I can't even stress how important it is to be able to just be able to have that voice, or be able to have people around you that say, I care about you, I love you. I tell people all the time, especially when I'm performing a song, I'll say, tell somebody that you don't like right now that you still love them.
Wow.
Because that's the hardest thing to do. Like you got so much pride, like we into it, you know what I'm saying? But y'all into it about somebody didn't give you your $2 back.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like things that just don't matter when someone leaves the planet no more.
You don't know what's happening tomorrow.
You don't know what's happening tomorrow. And we pray that everyone's always all right, but the reality is life just be lifing. You know what I'm saying?
It really do be life.
Life just be lifing. And sometimes life's so hard that it takes someone's takes someone. So it's it's really important for us to just be out here and be more of a unit, and just be more understanding that we all go through things no matter what our gender is, no matter what our, so I'm big on that.
Period.
Yeah.
All right, let's give it up for Independent! Woo! Thank you so much for being here. My question to you is, what do you want your legacy to be when it comes to your music, your acting, your everything?
Yeah, I want to be known as somebody that didn't conform to whatever the stereotype or expectation of a certain people's demographic or genre is. Someone that truly impacted people, like really helped them make the difficult decisions, or take risks, you know what I'm saying? High risk, high rewards and stuff like that. Just be able to live life to the fullest. Don't box yourself in, because I like to be unpredictable. I don't want to be the person where he's always gonna go this route, he always gonna do this. I want to come out of nowhere and do something amazing. Just if you love something, just do it. Just go do it. Like just do it. Why not? Don't you know what I'm saying? I said to myself, I love music, but then I was like, man, I really love acting too. Just do it. Just do it. Get your headshots, get signed, get your auditions, go to your acting classes. Just do it. There's so many people that don't make it because they just don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Just go do it. Get it done. Make those sacrifices, because we only live once, and every day is not promised.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you're on every day is a yay.
Let's go.
Period. How do you find a yay in your everyday?
Well, first of all, I thank God for waking up in the morning.
Amen.
I'm happy to be here, happy to be alive, and I ask myself what I can do to be productive. I'm big on productivity. So it's just, as long as I can feel like I accomplished something every day, even if it's the small things, like even if it's get to the gym, even if it's, rehearse this or practice this or put down some ideas for your next something, just something that makes me feel like I'm accomplished. It's gonna be, that's a yay day for me. Period. You know what I'm saying? That's a yay day for me.
Okay, look, we love to see it. Okay.
Man, you can see it.
So speaking about our viewers, we talk about you are enough. What advice do you have to them so they can remember that they are enough?
Just know that every single day is not supposed to be perfect.
Yeah.
It's not supposed to be great every day. It's not even supposed to be good every day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's okay to have those down days. It's okay to not do everything right. It's okay to go to work and you feel like you didn't give the best service. Like, every single day, I feel like the more hurdles you jump through, the better you are going through the fires. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen to Chaka Khan, get through the fire.
But,
listen, you know what I'm saying? So just put more patience in your life. You know what I'm saying? Understand that discipline comes from falling off your bike. You know what I'm saying? It comes from knowing that this journey is not supposed to be easy. And you'll be able to, just continue what you're doing if you keep that mindset where it's not, you don't just look on TV and look at your favorite people whoever's your celebrity, people that you look up to or whatever, and you don't just look at their life and be like, if my life's not like that right now,
it's like what do I do? And it's like, no, you have to embrace every single part of your life.
Yeah, and people don't really talk about the no's. You know what I'm saying? So look for your inspirations knows. Look for what they went through in their time of rejection and how they handled that. Because anybody could just be like, well, this person does this, that. I want to, no, like at first they got rejected with all that.
Exactly.
I said one of the most inspirational things that I ever heard was that Nelly had a performance in front of labels and they laughed him out of the room. Nelly. Yeah. They laughed at him and said, "Why? Basically, why are you here? What are you doing, dude? Like, what you?"
That's crazy.
Yeah. So just take that with a grain of salt and
just keep going.
Keep going. Who gonna make you not go besides yourself? So,
look.
Yeah.
All right, Independent. So how can we support you?
You can support me. Follow me everywhere at The Real Independent. But I spell my name with no vowels, so there's no E's, no I's in it. At The Real NDPNDNT. Everywhere.
Yes, and also check out the Not Enough Project.
It's on YouTube. Check out the Not Enough Project. Type in Independent, NDPNDNT, Not Enough. It'll come right up. Or it's the link in my bio. It's the only link in my Instagram bio. Click on that and you'll get to it. You ain't gonna want to miss it.
Look, period. All right, let's give it up one more time for Independent. Woo! Thank you all so much for tuning in to another amazing episode of Everyday's Yay. And remember, you have the power to make every day a yay! Great job! Okay, Yay Nation, we got something real special for you. Okay, come in. Come closer. Okay? You here? You with me? Okay. So, Independent is gonna have a dope musical performance for y'all. Y'all need to check it out. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Woo!
Yeah. I ain't dropped this, so y'all get the exclusive. You heard? Yeah. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Every time I write, more and more shit
shivers. Every time I fail, my team got more and more quitters. Perfectionist was held against your poor born sinner. My homies rapping, this be the reason I warn niggas. Like, look out for yourself, cause nobody will. Cause nobody will know if nobody's will. I know bodies with no wheels that wasn't ready. I kinda figure my father figure ain't know he left me. My kinda figure is figuring who my father is. My father figured that fathers are mostly marvelous. And action figure my father should know what Marvel is. But he should marvel at figuring what a father is. Do better. You better. And if you don't, you better. Run away, run away, run away. Yeah. Hey, I say I do better. Being happy is real easy when you win, but you could win a lot more if you would lose better. I used to not like how I moved till I used levers. The type of heat I move with, now I prove the June weather. Finally found clarity, this nuclear can boom better. Meet the new and improve. I call it new better, who better, who better. Jump shot, swoosh better. Food for thought, the fruit better. Fresh and clean like a new sweater. Boy, I been an outcast, casted out of my group set. And venting out to my ex from my homie said, hey bro, you better. I asked her why she left me, my homie said, bro, it's cool, let her. The light is nice, but it can dull. Feel like the new Jenner, you better. Who you do you and believe you move better. You never seen a plant refuse to bloom because it knew better. Who better than you when you doing you? A winner better when a loser know they winning too. Independent. Yeah.
Wow.
And if you don't, you better run away, run away, run away. That's all I got for y'all, man.